section, America or any lab that knows is salt would not tell you something is inconclusive. A perfect case and example, which is not even America, is this Sinead O'Connor, which is an Irish lady who died in the UK. If you Google it, cause of death, they said after five months, they found out she died from a natural cause of death. They had to turn all the tables just to be sure they were exact as to what killed this person, because otherwise the family of that lady could have sued whoever they wanted.
What do you mean? What do you mean natural cause of death? Every death has a cause. There's nothing natural. You have to tell.
No, when they say, if you Google it, Paparino, just Google. If you Google what is a natural cause of death, it tells you that it's just saying that the heart stopped. There were no accidental or any force, or there was nothing that could have been, that you could say somebody tried to kill the person. You can just Google it. Just type Sinead O'Connor. Yeah. Sinead O'Connor. Let me just charge my iPad for a second. Okay, while Paparino is doing that, or maybe let's just wait for him.
Death by natural causes is often added to death record as the cause of a person's death. Death from natural causes might be a heart attack, stroke, cancer, infection, or any other illness. That's what I'm saying, that like what specifically they have to mention: heart attack, they have to mention stroke, they have to mention something. Something must cause a person's death. So if they say heart attack, fine. I mean, they should be able to establish at what point, what was his blood pressure, what's happened, what's the condition in his body that they suspect that led to that particular effect. Something triggers something.
Well, I think if we get a copy of the detailed report of the lady Sinead O'Connor, if you get a detailed report, would get the actual cause. But if they're saying natural cause of death, they're basically trying to say. So that's not a problem to me. But why I brought that up is to say that at least even in that, they took 5 months to establish that, yes, we can be certain, and we're telling you this. So why would a lab in America not be able to ascertain Mohbad's death and say is inconclusive? It don't make sense to me.
Let's say, do we have any criminal lawyer here? Any lawyer in the USA in this live stream? If you are here, please identify yourself. Any lawyer just go on with what you're doing. If you're a lawyer in the USA, just identify yourself. Go on what you're doing.
Okay. So now, and then if you go further, they then say unless alternate arrangements are made by you, the remainder of the submitted specimens will be discarded 6 weeks from the date of this report, and generated data will be discarded 5 years from the date the analysis were performed. So what am I trying to bring out here? If these people said to them, this is what we found, is presumably positive, and we're saying try GCMS. My question is, why couldn't the Lagos state government, they have the specimen they sent to them, so allow them to do further research or whatever to find out what killed this young man? They have the samples. They would have kept it for 6 weeks. You got this report back on the 9th of April. They obviously told you this. Did you push further? No. If you go to page 7, where they have their own autopsy, where they just basically repeat what these people told them, you can see what they ordered for. This is page 7 of 9. The test codes 8052 2T1, what they ordered for was post-mortem, expanded tissue forensic. And then there's another one here, 2693TI, metals, metalloids, acute poisoning, panel tissue, and 2062B, ethylene glycol blood were performed. The test revealed the following positive findings. So this is what they ordered for. So the question is, why did you not push further? Because to me, I'm just thinking these people came up with some stupid games. They kept that sample, or the specimen, whatever you want to say, they kept it. They only sent it when or after the shouting had happened on Brekete's life. Kudos to him for that. when he called them out, because
No,
even
no,
the Commission of
no,
Information was stuttering.
They didn't send it after they sent it after the inquest. After the March 15th inquest.
There's a noise coming from the mine.
They sent it after the March 15th inquest, not after Berekete. Sorry.
Okay, but okay, we got fair enough. But me, I'm just thinking that at least they put that commissioner information on the spot. That's where he told us about the hospital, NMS. We didn't even have that information.
Thanks to Susan, who made Berekete to know that we need the name of that facility, because Berekete didn't even, think about that. So Susan was the one who told Berekete.
Great. And the man came out and started saying whatever he was saying. But for me, I just think why did they wait all that time, Papa Rhino? Why? Store the specimen and why?
The thing is this, right? The persons who have made these investigations, like Susan, Comrade Moses, and others, and co, if we have listened to them, okay, you don't even need to go to Berekete. Okay, would have been looking for eternity for a very, very long time that this is not sent anywhere, and would have known what to do. But with Berekete, it even made us to believe that something was sent somewhere. Okay, and nothing was sent anywhere. Even this that they are telling that they send it, believe me, at the end of the day, this might just be a document. That's why we should challenge this document. If we Ralph also to be believing that this was even sent to America, we should challenge this document, and then we'll know the truth. We'll even know when it was sent. Okay, that will give us a headlight. If we start with this document with the end point, what we want to be used as evidence is this. So we challenge this right now, right from America. So we get a lawyer in America and challenge this process, and this will lead us somewhere. Because if we cannot win this, then we cannot win it. That's if we cannot win against this document. This is the government's evidence that this is their ground. Yeah, go on.
Okay, so that's the test they ordered for, as we see on page 7. And then also they now sent this report to the Deputy Commissioner of Police, State CID, what's the name? Banti Yaba, on 10th of April. I'm just trying to prick up their lies. That's when, I don't know if it was around that time, somebody said, oh, the result is out. And then they kept it. Nothing was said. The autopsy is not, this date is not the date of the autopsy. This date is the date of the toxicology. They had already had their autopsy, because there's no confirmation they sent autopsy anywhere. They did that there. They had it there, but they were waiting for toxicology. But they had this by the 10th of April. But we only got to hear this, was it last month? Yeah, when they had the inquest. Okay, that's that. Now, after they've mentioned here, this guy, what is his name again? Is he Banjo something? There's somewhere here where they mentioned that they kept samples of this for histology. So now I'm asking myself, you kept the brain, you kept all of that. Could you not order for an in-depth toxicology or post-mortem examination to really find out the cause of death? If what you paid for, which is, the preliminary testing to find out if it was poison, because I think page 8 is out of here, but you can actually deduce basically to say that obviously their focus was this test that they put on 7. They went to find out if it was poisoned, all of that, if it was drug. That was it was a limited focus. If they had expanded it, maybe they would have had to send them the bone marrow, because the bone marrow here in 1 of 4 has nothing. You can see here 007 bone marrow, nothing. Even this homogenic container for liver tissue, whatever, it says not given and not applicable. So these samples, they would have said, could it be that the samples they sent were just focused, limited to a particular area of research? Why? Even if we have to nail the government, one of the core things we have to point out is the timing. They sent it where it was stored and not actually doing a full detailed, or allowing the people they contracted to do.
There's nothing good. There's nothing good as challenging this document right in the USA.
Yes.
Once you hear the truth, whenever they receive this document, they will state it, and then now as a government, why did you send it on to Lane? Then now you can have good case with the Lagos State government. Now they cannot deny, because now they will have to argue. They will have to be fighting with there will have to be a fight on both sides. That no, it was on the queue. Because the Bengal Motor is telling us that they sent it, it was on the queue, right? Which queue? Which queue? When did they receive it? What do you mean by it was on the queue? Did they receive it all that wide or not? I don't understand. You say medical sample is on the queue. And where did they store it? Why it was on the queue? And they stored it in the USA or stored it in Nigeria? It was on which queue? Queue in which country?
Yes, some very stupid, Papa, some very stupid lies. Some very stupid lies. And I think if you
are following them
have a
up,
copy of this, if anybody ever finds,
they taught us not to have, they taught us not to lie. They
if
too, they must. We will hold them responsible. Those days are gone. Everybody must.
And the reason why I'm even saying that, Papa, I know that they didn't even do that autopsy on the 21st, even though they mentioned it here at the top page. They said autopsy conducted 21st is a lie, because they did autopsy. They took out the samples on the 22nd. They mentioned a collection of samples of 22nd. If you are doing autopsy,
wait. It is possible that autopsy is done on the 21st. Autopsy, that is verifying the body.
But the one they have needed to, if you go to Papa, go to page 7 of 9, you will see where they said they looked at the skull, they checked. Don't they have to open that thing to see it?
When it got to the laboratory, you understand what I mean? Like, when exactly they didn't get to the laboratory? Because I think they had to harvest it from some particular place, and they had to send to some specialists. I don't know which specialist they had to send it to. I mean, I'm not aware of that, but I mean, it's consequences. I mean, it's consecutive the day before and the day after. So it is relative. It is still relative. You know what I mean?
Okay, fair enough. And then the question is, our biggest question, which we have been saying, where did you store it? Why did you keep it that long? And what time did you get to the US? Why did you have to contract that Eats Bio services? So how do we get Eats Bio to tell us?
Do you live in the US? You live in the US?
No, I live in the UK.
Okay. So, guys, we already come to this agreement. We want to challenge this. We do not believe in this at all. So how can we get this investigated by the Let's Rub Mind together, everybody? We'll just wait first, Anesco. Let's rub mind, everybody. It is on PM. Adenike, if you want to access this document, it's on newspaper. Okay. Let me give you the name of the newspaper so that you go get it. Anybody want to get it? Just type 1 minute. Let me see it. Just Google. Wait. Yes. Just type. Oh my God. Type PM News Nigeria Mohbad autopsy result, like that on Google. Like PM News Nigeria Mohbad autopsy result. There are many countries, so that you don't fall into PM of another country. PM News Nigeria PM News Nigeria autopsy result. And Wumi is the one that's supposed to be doing all of this. If she was a good girl, if she really wanted to know what killed her husband, imagine Papariano, me talking about let's get lawyer in the USA. What is Wumi doing? Wumi, who will share the property? Wumi have cast Karimo. Maybe Karimo can help us get a better lawyer. What do you guys think? Am I one? This is what can even lead to the arrest of Karimo. Very good. This is very, very good. Let us challenge this result. Yes. Let's challenge this result. When a FBI or whoever had the investigator, once they begin investigating this result, now before you know, we give them another complaint, recorded video, everything. All these things that Karimo has been doing, prescribing to Mohbad. All those things Karimo has been prescribing to Mohbad. Maybe they will find it. Maybe they will have to go and redo this again. And they will find it in the Mohbad body. Who knows? And then Karimo will not tell us the real truth. Majewo, I will confess. Now we are in the US. We don't finish on Nigeria. Everybody, what do you think? Come on now, let's rub mind. Guys, what do you think? Should we get a lawyer in the USA to challenge this? I mean, don't forget that if we get the USA, or should we report this to the USA? The department, that's the police. It will be a criminal case to investigate. We don't even need a lawyer. Okay? If let Muyiwa go and report this to the police. Simple. Let them investigate it. Simple. It's a criminal case. Okay, we can get a lawyer, fine. We can get a lawyer if we want. Okay, let's get a lawyer. At least it's still good. Let's get a very cheap criminal lawyer. Where are all those student lawyer, all those USA baby lawyer? At least I can still work with USA baby lawyer. So before today and this week runs, let's see how we can get somebody around that place to help us report this to the police. This document is all over the places, and let's see whether, in fact, let's even see whether NMS will even accept. It is one thing for us. All this time we are saying, maybe NMS will even come and say, we don't even know about this. That we don't know about this, that who did this.
Paparano, you see, I'll tell you an idea that came to my head, but you see why it's even controversial, starting with what you said. Before, the Punch newspaper that talked about, I think it was a week ago, that said there was nothing done. That lady, Esther Dede, works for that NMS lab. You know where they said there was no poison test done on Mohbad? It was on Punch. So they came out and refuted that nothing was done. So how is it then that when Lagos State government came out with these results, they didn't go back to Punch, they went to BBC, and then they put this, at least this one that even has 1 to 4 on an online newspaper. So now for me, what I think is writing to NMS and making reference to what Punch.
Papariano 2. If you want to inbox Papariano 2. And I'm also live on Twitter, X. I'm live on Twitter. Papariano 2.
Yeah.
Which medium?
And good afternoon.
If you join from Twitter, I'm also live on Twitter, Papariano, same name. Yeah, go on. Who is speaking?
Good afternoon. And do you know in UK and in America, in US, this can happen? It might be somebody working inside that NMS that printed and do everything for them. So we just have to go to the to the bottom of the result.
Yes,
it can happen.
I think we should write to NMS and say, listen, this is what you put
No. Hey.
No?
We're not writing to anybody. Get the police involved. It's a criminal case. Criminal case. Now the US police can get involved into the case because this is representing their country. It's representing that lab. We believe that there's a malpractice from that lab. Because we have reached out to their correspondents several times. Since February, we've been reaching out to them. They're giving us different informations on a very serious case here in Nigeria.
Papariano,
this result from this place is going to be used up to the Supreme Court in Nigeria. So we want them to verify that. Simple.
Papariano, I've sent message to a lawyer in US now that is going to write to the NMS. You can be doing whatever you want to do. But I think they are still sleeping now in America. So whenever I get back to that person, I'll come back to you and
all right, I'll be waiting.
Give you the feedback.
Let's get the lawyer. Let the lawyer get into this and let the police FBI get into this. Let us investigate. Simple. Want to have a case with them there. From there, we'll come back to Nigeria. We'll take Lagos State to Federal High Court to go. Let us see what's happened. Let the case shake the whole country. Let us mark the down as a warning. We standing on this case is a very good thing. Forget about whatever they can do. The intimidation will come to an end very soon. All this that they are doing, we have money, we know people. It will come to an end. Let us drag it. Come out, drag it along.
I know we're going to get justice. How we're going to get it is what we don't know. So they are just using their hand now to dig their own grave by going to America to do the fraud. Godis, sorry, you can go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. It's okay, ma'am. No problem. At least when they started dragging this issue now, that Karimo, that one thing that she's shouting about all these days, that one thing, if you say that one thing, again, that one thing, he is going to say it now.
We even show that to the police.
Can I say that one thing?
Yeah, we show it to the American police. She's constantly evidence on an ongoing case. They investigate her. I'm telling you.
That one thing that she's hiding for so long, that one thing that Wunmi team has been begging her not to say.
It's a crime in the USA.
That one thing, Karimo will talk calm.
Know about what can help in the court and you don't see it. It's a crime everywhere. Sections for a lawyer, corona law, it's a crime. You know about what can help in the court and you don't.
And any little thing.
Big crime. It's a felony. It's a felony crime.
And any little thing.
We have a video evidence
once
of
they send message to Karimo like this, you'll be hearing Karimo. They will not be begging Karimo not to say anything. What are they begging her for? That one thing said Karimo go come for me time. Because me, I don't understand that one thing. Yes, ma'am.
Obviously, I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, I think Karimo's
Every time.
phone analysis, forensic phone analysis in the US, we can just get a lawyer to file some suit against her and get those data. Doing a phone analysis on Karimo's phone, we get details of what she has been keeping with her sisters and all that, and what she knows about the ongoing case. So, and
Not
with
only
the
Karimo phone,
They already
Wumi
have
phone,
Karimo number.
Adura,
The number is enough.
Darosha, all of
Number is
them.
enough. Karimo number is enough. They
Nigerian
don't
people
need
will
data,
not
the
allow you
number.
do those things here.
You can go and change our phone now and our number now, but they already anybody who already have a number, previous number, that one is enough. Sure,
Yeah,
you get.
all our
Yeah.
numbers, all our
It's enough.
numbers.
Let that cop man deny it in the US. At penny. At penny.
So we can raise a lawyer
Oh
to
my,
do that
oh
for
my
us.
jegba.
They just need a warrant to check details, and we're good to go.
Honestly, since ever this case happened, let's assume the police actually want to do their investigation, like the way they said they have been working. They could have collected Wumi's phone, Darosha's phone, Adura's phone, Spendy's phone, or Prime Boy gun phone, all of their phones. They will collect all their phones and look into the conversation. And that Karimo too. Karimo is telling us, if you say one thing, I want people, if I buy you any small thing, they want to destroy Wumi's life. And they will continue begging her. They will be calling different people to beg Karimo to speak peacefully with Karimo, to be begging her. Why are they begging her? That one thing, you should come out and tell us that one thing that you are hiding. We are interested. Yeah, one thing, Tom Basoro, Ilema Bajeni, everything will be destroyed. What are you covering? We are interested. We want to hear that one thing that you are mentioning every day. We want to hear it. Come out and tell us. Did Wumi hide any secret? Did Wumi tell you what happens to Mohbad? Did he tell you everything and you cannot bear? Your conscience is not even letting you rest, Karimo. Your conscience is disturbing you. Your conscience is heavy, it's disturbing you. Mohbad's spirit is tormenting you, and you don't want to talk. Karimo, please come out and talk. Say what you know before everything will go rough. Oh. If everything should turn to posho now, nobody will listen to you again. You know now we are still telling you to come out and talk because we want to hear from you. If you say your mind now, we know that Karimo ti jewo. But when you keep on silently everything, before you know it now, worry. And you do now to shout. You know, sabi explain yourself. Now to they shout. Now you sabi. Yes, ma.
No spirit of Mohbad is tormenting Karimo. We have done a good job concerning that side. It's the legal team that are not supporting us. All we need is just private investigator that will be dealing with Karimo in US. But what we're doing now concerning this result is what will lead to what everybody will know that is going on with Karimo. Karimo is facing her own law concerning this justice. Quote me. And when the time comes, the whole world will see. So the reason why Karimo is coming out to shout, Inoto Dolaben. So if they are doing their own job on that side. They are doing their own job on that side. It's we that are not doing our own job. But let's start from this result. I'm not going to say more than that. Because people will be asking me for proof. And I'm not going to release my own proof. I'm with you.
Madam Adenike, if you remember what Karimo said that he sacrificed so many things for Wumi.
Okay, let me tell you one thing. When you go and listen to, hold on, ma. Go and listen to where Karimo said, even the job she's doing now is $15 less than what she was doing before. Her real job was taken from her now concerning this case. Karimo is just living in America now as a new beginner. Go and check everything I updated concerning this case on Karimo on my page on Facebook. You will know what I'm talking about.
That's true.
But let's take this legally. You will know something is wrong with Karimo legally in America. But I'm not going to say everything on here.
Sorry ma. Papariano, Mess99 said you should check your inbox. Check your inbox. So she sent you a message on your inbox. We can't hear you. Unmute your mic.
I've always been saying it, okay? I don't know. How can anybody in their right sense be messaging me when I'm on live with this phone? I have Papariano 3 and Papariano 2 there that I received message from. I cannot end this live.
I send the message on Papariano 2 and 3.
You just be looking your own, I beg.
Go on, Madam Adenike, ma. Madam Adenike, please go on.
70% of the job has been done concerning Karimo's side. But because of this yobo they are doing in Nigeria is what is delaying the justice in America. But if you can take it off from these results, I've sent the copy to the person that I've sent it to now. Don't let me disclose this thing. So if that person wakes up now, they will call me and we talk. And I will come back to you guys, whatever happens concerning that. But anybody that knows how to go about it as well can be doing it, not only me. At least if you have like 10, 20 people that are saying the same thing, then the world will know that we know what we're doing. No retreat, no surrender. By fire, by force, we have to get this justice. Nigeria
when we put NMS in jail, NMS is serving because of Lagos State.
When you fight Buru,
when we put NMS and Karimo, Baba Fonsi hot seat.
Let me just leave you guys for now. I'm going to have my shower. I'm going to walk. Thank you, Golden State, everybody. So I will come back to you. NMS.
Let's go there. We are ready. We the Nigerian youth and the gallant people around the world, fans from Mubadi. We are ready. I'm ready. Anybody are going ready. I'm buying Fajani. Lele, I just have tested Bonorofon. I'm a Bonorofon. I'm a Shinorofon. Can't one way. Don't be saying, a lot of 500 million. A matter 20 plots gone. Eba matter go plotting. A matter go laying on your yaw. Go let them have a case. Any shame mon la yin. The bad bullet she kissed on. Couldn't say anything now. But them are helpful. So and you will still go to jail again after the tabu will everything. Let me lost jail in Tunko. How far? How market?
Greetings.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, we are good. I hope you are fine too.
I'm fine. I can't complain, you know. How about you? How?
Sorry, I don't discuss. I don't discuss my personality. I'm talking about a case. Which can be about you, bro. Come, they use brain for you. If they come here to talk about case, we are not friendly here, please. I don't know you, don't know me. Don't come and be too much reliable on how we do, how you they do, where you. Anybody come here now, you ask me how am I doing, I'll block you. Don't ask me how am I doing. You all look like I'm not doing very well. Use your eye to see what you see. See me, look at me. Why are you asking about how I'm doing? You want to kill me? All the witches that have been pressing me in the night, they want to come and check whether I'm fine or really it is affecting me. No, I'm coughing. When you see who is doing very well, you are still asking the person, how are you doing? English should stop that thing, right? They should delete that from English language. You should look at somebody, the person must be sick before you ask them, how are you doing? How can you be asking somebody who is fine, erect, lively like this, how are you doing? You want to kill me? I'm doing bad.
Papa Rhino, hold on. Somebody just sent me Titsumbi. She's in the comment section. Thank you for that. She just sent me a detailed NMS, reports on what it would look like. So we have it vis-a-vis what they sent. I don't know. I'll try and share the link to.
No, put it on the screen. You just open and put it on the screen. Let's watch it. I mean, very simple. Yeah, let's put it on the big screen and show us how NMS is supposed to look like. So at Lagos State, we understand. Lagos State.
Sorry, look at Papi, I'm opening on my phone. I couldn't open my laptop, but this is on my phone. Can you see? Is it clear a little bit or not?
So what are the things that are lacking in the previous one, the one that we have?
I have to. Okay, let me open it. Let me open that second one here.
Open it and check the differences. But even if they want to forge, 4G will always want to be like the same. You know, forgery now. Forgery. Forgery.
What a worst time on my laptop to act up. Hold on. Okay. Bad autopsy reports. Okay. Papi, see. So you compared this. You see this one? Okay. I don't have big screens to do both. I have one iPad here. So you see, let me keep it this way. This is the one from NMS, an official report. You will see here, it says patient name. Papi, is it clear?
Not that clear. Just read it. We can see.
Don't worry. Let me wipe my phone. Hold on.
All right.
I'll wipe my phone so I'll see. Okay. Okay. So patient's name. Can you see patient's name, patient ID, age, not given? It's very detailed.
Yes, very detailed.
It's really detailed. Look at this crap they have here. Look at
We
this
see
one.
logo there. Logo is in both now. No, I think there's logo in both of them, right? Even in our own logo.
Yeah, there is logo there, but even the way this one is, it has their address. You can see. It's just the way
is in trouble. Go on.
you see the way they okay. Look at this one here. Let's start. We'll do one by one. Look at this one. Look at the address. This is a demo report. They'll mention when it was issued. They don't have 2 dates. They mention to where they have a full address to where it was sent, and attention the person who obviously requested the results, the patient's name, his ID, the chain, the age, gender, all of that. You scroll down, they begin to break down in detail.
Yes,
They have reference comment, they begin to give you detailed analysis as to
that's a good report.
That's how it's meant to be, as opposed to this crap they have here.
Bring that crap. Bring it. Let's see that crap.
See, you can see it here. You see, just look out how this looks, very like as if somebody just
Nice. Yeah, it
this
looks
off
nice.
together. I don't know what. Compare that vis-a-vis this one. Look, see the in-depth. Look at even the way it's lined.
I'm telling you.
And on all the pages, you see their logo, the patient's name just running through. They run through the details are all running through.
All stations settled.
So it's shocking. I mean, this is what we expect, that if they came up, they had this result. Someone is asking me a question. What am I? I'm trying to prove that this result is not, it looks forged. This is what we expect.
Don't answer those ones. Let them use their brain for that. Don't answer them. Just be doing your thing. Don't answer them.
Something, please. You see on the one on your phone, right? It's got the logo and the address pretty much like on the
Anybody who
same
that's what we are
bar.
doing, block them, kick them out. Any youth here who comment that's what we are doing, kick them out, please, moderator. But if you like, but they block him, down.
Okay,
Go on.
I was just asking for you to verify on the address bar. You see the one that you have on your phone, right? That has got the logo and the address bar like on the same, pretty much on the same bar.
Yes.
Look, that fake, the other funny copy. What is the logo and the address looking like?
Look, this is the logo here. Look at this. So let me,
It's
can you see?
address,
Let me
yeah.
keep it close, side to side. Can you see?
Yeah.
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 Now compare it to this. It has the same confidential, but they don't, and
They're not together.
the details that they have here is different. Here it will tell you work order, it would mention, but the first page would give you a full detail of who the person is, the patient, all of that in a very concise manner. And who the report is attentioned to. This one says to this ITSI Bioservices. It doesn't mention who in that lab. Who are you attentioning the results to? This one is telling you, example, it will gives the lab maybe someplace, forensic example report, and then it attentions a particular person, obviously a staff.
Right.
That is there, so that you know that ideally this result or report is addressed to you. Attention, who needs to look at it, who needs to take action on it is this particular person. Here, they just have to M30285, ITSI Biosciences LLC, 633 Napoleon Street. It's no attention to anybody.
You don't cast.
Look at it here. This one, attention, they will give example. You have to have somebody's name. Or, a particular department where this needs to go to.
Counterfeit.
Oluwole. Rhino, NMS needs to come out and confirm this. However, whether they need to be dragged by the lawyer, they have to. And then somebody has to now sue the Lagos state government. They must verify where.
Let's finish with NMS. Let's finish with NMS Forget about Lagos State first. We're coming to Lagos State very soon.
Okay.
Let us do our own fight now with NMS. Let's bring our crowd to America. NMS. NMS, we are bringing protest there. Protest is coming to NMS. Okay, and not just that, we are involving the American FBI, all the American intelligence on this that you are doing to defraud. I mean, to sway us on a very serious case that all of us have been waiting for here in Nigeria. A very serious evidence that's going to be used in the judicial process and is delivered this way. NMS, we are coming to you. Okay, NMS. Oh yeah. Alpha NMS. NMS. I lost NMS. Pennsylvania, Ambo, Emaritiwa. Lawyers. Pola, Alakpa, Hush Puppy. Oh my goodness. This isn't even funny at all. We are coming. So those of you who are lawyers, inbox me. Let's get it started so that I can also add some few people and we can have this discussion on those of you who are lawyers in the America. So yeah, I think there's so many messages right now. Guys, can you please send me? I'm seeing messages on Papariano. This Papariano. Send it to Papariano 2, Papariano 2 or 3. Okay, send it to Papariano 3. I'm very active there. Let's go. Let's go there. I bet you guys say you can be
Get
corrupt.
ready to and Karimo, get ready to shalaye o.
Us must be
Go
ready.
explain tire.
We must fight and stop corruption. It must stop by all means. I'm about corruption. Yeah. We will kick corruption. This will be the last time we survive in our midst. We don't want to give us what killed this person because we want to protect the killer. And they will
When
kill
the
her.
incident happened, Baba, Karimo quickly went to Daddy Fish, Daddy Fish.
That the
Fish
fridge.
took me right. He was saying, Daddy Fish in it. He was saying that, I told Baba, they told Baba not to bury him. They were begging Baba. Now you cannot come out again and tell us what happened. That when you want that one thing, you can quickly go to Daddy Freeze to go and explain what you don't know. Now we are asking you what to know. That when you say you one thing that you will talk. When you say one thing, you cannot come out and tell us what happened. What type of medication are you prescribing for Wumi to give to Mohbad? You go shalaye tire. You must come out and explain to us all those medication. You go come out and say and tell us the kind of medication you are giving Wumi to give Mohbad.
Golden Seal.
You all know about it.
Golden Seal,
Yes.
you know what's coming to my head there? I'm not a medical doctor, but let somebody answer this. How is it that they found that, the third one, waiting. Diphenamine. Papa, I know where you can pronounce it. I beg, I can't. Who is doctor? Yeah, Draco pronounce.
Diphenamine. Diphenamine.
Yes, thank you. Diphenamine. Okay. How did they find this thing in this boy's body after what? Look at the time they sent the sample. So if they receive specimen, how was it there? And we cannot find even the tetanus injection. So are they saying they gave him this, that by the time he took it, he had died, so he could not metabolize? Apparently, I don't know if I'm asking a stupid question. I don't know. Or Golden Seal. What do you guys think?
Say, what's your question again?
You're on point.
Where are the nurses among us? Our brothers saying, see, when time reach to show up, do you know I'm a qualified nurse? That if intimidate. When you are needed, all of you Emma son. When you guys you guys are you'll be running, you won't come. You guys will be intimidating people with what you got a certificate. I'm a PhD holder, I'm a master degree holder. But when it's time to save people, to save situation, you cannot. You hide behind. You hide your head. Wicked lazy people. Let anybody come and tell me I'm a master in this. We are all the same. I'm a fisherman. We are the same. We are all the same. Forget about that injection that you have in your hand that you're giving. Come on, diphenamine. You cannot come up right now and tell us how diphenamine work. I beg, Gary. I beg. Everybody they manage.
We need to call Karimo at this point. She said she's a nurse. Karimo is a nurse, like she said. We need to call Karimo at this point to come and explain herself.
All of us
So
will
that
be
can
managed.
shape Karimo.
I'm managed. Nobody be anybody.
He said in the comment section is a nurse. Please, if you're a nurse, come and answer the question. My question is...
About, I wonder.
Come and answer the question. Papa, you understand the question I'm asking, right?
Yes, now, me I understand.
So they should come and tell us. Me, I want to know.
What was happening to him that they gave him diphenamine? And for them to be able to dictate diphenamine in his body, what happened? Who gave him diphenamine? Hello, from Mohbad need diphenamine.
But Karimo name, Karimo don't like Karimo.
Body the search Mohbad, you don't feel the diphenamine.
Yeah, and somebody said it's
Karimo go
in
explain this
Nigeria.
one to us now.
So if they gave him that, so are they saying by the time they gave him, he had already died? Is that why? Is it that metabolism had stopped because he died? Because I'm curious how they detected it at 3,600 grams or whatever they have here, unit, whatever it is, 3,600. How? Why? Is it that he had died as soon as they gave him, he was dead, or he died just immediately? Why is tetanus, so all the other medications metabolized and this one did not? Is it?
Listen, what was the condition of Mohbad before the nurse come? Wumi, that's what we are asking. We understand all of these things that you guys are trying to put together. It's not even making sense. They are trying to shift everything on the nurse. How was Mohbad before the nurse came? That one alone is challenging. That is the diphenamine is how Mohbad was. I don't even care about diphenamine. How was Mohbad before they put diphenamine? These are the questions to ask. They can't deceive all. Those of you who are lawyers, I'm still waiting for your messages. Let's have the case started. Today's Monday. At least before, America is very fast. Before the end of this week, maybe some people are supposed to be in jail already in America. And by the end of next week, we'll come back to Nigeria and finish the case. You know what what's just funny to me right now, right? Just imagine they conduct investigation and NMS deny that they don't know anything in Nigerian government, they don't know anything like that there is no such thing that come.
They will sue them, Papariano. They will sue them,
That would have finished.
It's a big war. They will sue them.
The case
they
will
will
now
not take
take an international. The case will now take an international presence. It will now have the international thing we have been fighting for.
The government is problem. And you know, there are now maybe opposition party will now come in. All those PDP, LUP, 75, 74.
Somebody just wrote in the comment section. They're trying to answer us. It says diphenamine is I beg, read it, I beg. I can't read all those medical terms, but it says the sedative used to treat allergies and insomnia. So is it that this thing has been they gave this boy that thing in a higher dose and he slept off, and that's why it didn't metabolize?
Karimo, come and explain yourself. Karimo, you better come here now.
Answer that question.
Because we go drag you. We go drag. Come and answer your question.
We need to know. Yeah, Golden say we need to know why they found it 7 months after. And that one, no presumably positive. They are not doubting. They are telling you it's there. There's no presumably positive on that one. That particular one.
Where all this nurse now? They know they come up. All this guy quack.
Come and explain to us now, please.
Shape scientists must I be doing everything for you guys? Okay, I won't do this one now. You guys must come up.
And
yeah.
It says, I'm reading it. I'm reading it from I'm reading it, and it says it's for antihistamine. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's used for mostly insomnia. So this explains why Mohbad was constantly drowsy. If you look at a lot of his videos, you would find him where he's not coherent, you know? He's always like in a drowsy state. And that's why they say that sometimes Mohbad can sleep for 2 days, you know, in a stretch. So if he's heavily...
Where's the nurse coming from? Go on.
So if he's given this drug to take and it's put maybe in his food or something, you can imagine him sleeping for 2 days or longer. I mean, who sleeps for 2 days?
And you know what I'm thinking, yeah, everyone's answer is the reason why they found it, could it have been in larger quantities?
Because it's been in his system. Yes,
exactly.
It's been ongoing. It's been
so
ongoing.
That's why they found it. And they are not even second guessing it. They are very sure.
Yeah.
There's no presumably positive on that one. It is certain.
Because Baba even said it, that he was told by the guys, even in the Malian house, that things were put in Mohbad's food.
That's it. That's it.
And Asuko, for diphenhydramine, I just woke up from sleep now when I heard this discussion.
Okay.
Diphenhydramine is an antihistamine. It is used, it's an anti-allergy as well. With the grams, because I heard about grams, the highest dose you can give for diphenhydramine is 100 milligrams. And that's when we use it in psychiatry. So, but when you use it as an antihistamine for allergies, you use up to like 50 milligrams. For somebody to have grams, you know the difference between milligrams and grams. So, for somebody to have grams of diphenhydramine, that is poison.
Yes, and that was go on.
They gave it. They injected that into him to poison him, and there's no way that can be metabolized. So that on its own is going to destroy the liver first. So if they found that in his liver at that grams level, they poisoned him. And I remember when the police came out to give their presentation the first time, they talked about midazolam. Midazolam is a medication, it's one of the benzodiazepines that is used for sedation in surgery. When we use it for surgery, you use it to paralyze the patient. So when that was found in Mohbad, when the police came out to say they found midazolam, they found Rocephin, they found tetanus toxoid at that initial time, that was when they would have known that this boy was poisoned, was injected with those drugs. Because no pharmacy will sell midazolam over the counter. It's not even something you prescribe. It's specifically used in the OR for minor surgeries. Thank you. I'll be going down because I'll be getting ready for work.
Please don't go down first. Let me quickly just repeat it so I can keep record it for myself. I bet no verse. I learned a lot. Don't be upset, ma. Please explain it again. Thank you. I'm very sorry, ma. Please, ma.
Okay. Are you talking about the midazolam or we're talking about the diphenhydramine?
Everything you've explained now, the way you beautifully explained it. Thank you.
Okay. Diphenhydramine is an antihistamine and it's also an anti-allergist. For instance, if somebody is having an allergic reaction, you can give that person the diphenhydramine up to 50 milligrams. It's very drowsy. It causes sleepiness. The only time we use diphenhydramine in high doses of 100 milligrams is like in psychiatry. When somebody is very agitated, so you want to calm that person down. And sometimes you also use it for when you want to like counter some other medications, which the list is going to be too much for me to mention here. So for the lab to say they found grams of diphenhydramine in the liver, it shows it was poison. Because there's no way, it doesn't come in grams, it comes in milligrams. And we all know the difference between milligrams and grams. Milligrams are very tiny. It's just like centimeter, and in the medication side is when it say milligrams, it's very minute. So when somebody's system, if they found grams of diphenhydramine, it means it was injected on purpose to kill that individual. That is one. Then I take you guys back to the initial presentation by the police when Mohbad died, that they found the initial findings. They found a tetanus toxoid, they found the midazolam, and then they found rocephin. The midazolam, otherwise known as Versed, is only used in the operating room, in the OR, where they use it to put the patient to sleep before the anesthesia. So when they found that, that was the initial time I started thinking there's something more to this. Who gave them midazolam? No pharmacy dispenses it. It's not a prescription drug. It has been taken out of the market for a long time. And the metabolism of midazolam is rapid. It goes straight. So if Mohbad has been given that medication to paralyze him, of course he can't fight the intruders. That one alone will kill him. They didn't mention the grams or milligrams of midazolam they found in his system, but finding grams of diphenhydramine in an individual, that is poison.
Exactly.
It's toxicity. So that alone could kill him because it will depress his respiration. So what they did to him was respiratory depression. They depressed his
This is exactly
respiration
what killed the boy. Exactly.
so that he cannot
This
breathe.
is just the thing. This is
I'm surprised at what Nigerian doctors are doing. They should be able to bring up all these findings, the little findings from what was found in this boy. So even this lab.
Question, real quick.
Yeah.
You are a nurse. You are a nurse, or what's your profession? Just so everybody knows who's talking.
Okay. I'm a nurse practitioner and a clinical specialist.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
Thank you so much. Rhino.
Okay, no, but okay.
Thank you.
Let us do some little bit. Let us do some work. Okay. Now, could we say, probably the reason why these pathologists and the medicals were unable to detect this dosage of this particular medication, though it was stated there, okay, I think in thousands, right, in grams. So that means, I mean, it's a dosage. Could it be because of the decomposition of the time frame? Could that cause any effect to this, the time it was buried and the time it was exhumed? Could that have caused
it has nothing to do with the time he was buried. If they still found that in a system after 9 months, that shows that the liver was shattered.
Okay.
So time of burial or time of assumption doesn't really matter.
Exactly. As long as it was
So the
detected.
Lagos state government already tied themselves for them to investigate who poisoned him.
Okay, now we are trying to get a lawyer in the USA or even get the police involved to first of all confirm that this result, because we have tried to check, we have put side by side the usual demo result of this place NMS. It doesn't match with this particular one. This one is just like something that someone just forged and do. And we know this is a crime if that was the case. So we're trying to investigate this particular result in the USA. Do you have any information how to go about that? Or do you live in the USA?
I live in the US, but in California. So if we can get like lawyers in the East Coast, because the lab is in Pennsylvania. Like, you know, the East Coast and the West Coast, they all do their things differently. If it were to be in the West Coast, I would have even written a petition to the council. So what we can do, we'll look for lawyers that are in the East Coast that could present, because it's possible that even the lab did not send them these results. So it now becomes Lagos State versus the lab. And that is exactly what we want to do. We want to put Lagos State in front of this for them to know that this is fraud, a whole state committing fraud. So the
And it's a
lab
big
has to
problem.
also free themselves from this. If they have maybe some staff that are involved in this, then that staff will go to jail for that.
That's what we want. And so everybody in the house, it's up to us right now to investigate this particular result. And we also have Karimo in the USA. So this is
Papariano,
Karimo
Papariano,
too.
one thing,
Hold on, let me just say,
one thing,
thank you so much.
one
Thank you so
thing.
much, Tribe of Judah. Thank you so much,
It's okay.
man.
She's
God
one of
bless
us.
you.
Anna Chuko, it's okay. She's every one of us. We are doing great. I mean, don't go there.
Thank you
Okay,
guys. I have to go to
Papariano.
work, so I have to leave.
We are already expecting you again. Yeah.
All right, thank you. First and foremost, we need to be sure this report we're talking about is from the state government. Before anything,
No. K. We already have the stamp, everything of the NMS. Let's have a case with this. We're going to take the certificate to the NMS straight to confirm it. If they don't know about it, okay, then now, because we don't believe in whatever the state says. If you go to Lagos State and this is coming from there, what do you
no.
do?
My point is, are we sure this is from the Lagos State government?
They have the stamp of the coronas there. The approval, that's the stamp, the citizens. The stamp of the
Okay,
corona that we
Papariano, I understand your point. Can the legal team confront Lagos State government with this?
Leave legal team. Those guys are sleeping. Just leave them.
Okay,
Let's handle our case.
before we do anything, we just have to be on the right path so that we don't fall along the path. That is my question.
Anyway, if there anybody that knows legal team, if you are here in legal team, if you want to join us in this, you're very much welcome.
We want them to confirm this is from them. By so doing, it means we have the right document.
If we slow it down, we don't know whether these guys are compromised or not. Okay, we don't want the advice at this point. We already have a result before us, and we members of the public want to confirm where this result is coming from. And we believe that we can go to the NMS. We can investigate it from the NMS.
Papariano, what about if this is one of the first narrative they put out there for us to be dragging ourselves?
It doesn't matter. Let's confirm this from the NMS. What is big deal? It's not a big deal. We can get the American investigators involved.
The question they will ask you, is this from your government? You're going to tell them you don't know.
There's an official stamp there that represents the government. Official stamp.
It doesn't matter. We still need to clarify that from them.
How do you want to do that?
That is why the legal team, we have to confront them with what we have.
Okay, the legal team are not speaking. Now, what do you want to do?
That is what now we need to drag them to act on this latest development before we can confront NMS and Lagos State government.
CK.
We don't want to look stupid.
Compromise these guys. You may bring it to them right now. They will look for something and kill the case. But we have an evidence here right now that is going everywhere, all over the places. The reason why we are tackling this document, right? We want people to come out and withdraw this document. Let somebody come out and withdraw it. PM will be sued. Cable news will be sued.
Papariano, the only way we could have a case is if they tell us it's from them. If they say it's not from them, we don't have no case.
Okay, no, wait. If the NMS says it's not from them, okay, there's a case.
No, if Lagos State government said they don't know anything about it, we have no case.
Okay, then thank you very much. Then all of these people that are posting it, we'll sue them. One, we'll sue all these people, and then
that will be secondary. That will be secondary.
Lagos State has a stamp. Do you understand what I mean?
Forget about the stamp. Forget about the stamp. Let us hear from the other mouth.
Listen, you're not following the case. In the last inquest, there was a PTC. Everything that was said in front of the coroner, it was stamped. And the copy is available to everybody. And I'm sure Baba Mohbad and his legal team, they have one of that copy too. All the interested parties have the same copy. That's why these groups went ahead, publishing it everywhere. It's not just available online, it's available with everybody, even in the coroner office. If you go there, you will see it. Request for the CTC of the last inquest, it is there. Will they deny that they didn't tell us the cause of death unascertained? All these things they read for us, that they read for us in the inquest, it is in this document. It's the same thing. So why are we wasting time when we already have something to work with? Let's have a case with them in America. That's Lagos State document. I mean, I don't know whether you understand. How many of you are in America? Now? No, wait. I don't want to analyze now. Case. And you know America. How many of you guys are in America? Want a lawyer in America? Okay, I first saw a lawyer in America. We want to go and get this investigated.
I'm going to check and get back to you on that.
I'm
I'm going to check.
ready for American people
And
now. Yeah, they are
And
preparing for
if you
work.
can hear me, can you send me the address on that paper and let me see what I can be done from here?
Okay,
Okay,
do
you
you want
can
to
do
write
it,
it
but
down?
all of us are going to do that. But it's not good the way you are convincing us this morning. Let us do the verification, please.
No,
What
you
I'm
mean
saying is so that we don't
then
just chase the shadow.
make it talk. Maybe you do go on, Kate. What's on it here?
I don't want us to just be chasing the shadow. That is why I wanted the state government to authoritatively tell us this is from them. In that way, if we go to NMS, we know we have heard from Lagos State government that this document is from them, authentic.
But Kane, this document that we have is from the government. Okay, it's not a joke. It is from the government. Government has not refuted this. And the legal team also have part of it too. It's a citizen, just like we're reading Wumi's statement that is from the government, right? It is recorded, it's from the inquest. Government can't deny it. If government will deny it, then we'll be asking them which NMS did they went to do. We want to see what they went to do in NMS. If NMS will tell us they didn't do anything with Lagos State, but Lagos State said they did something with NMS. NMS reject them. So where will they go? When we bring FBI into this now, NMS will be on the spot.
No, Papa, no, let me bring an information. Yeah. Bossman just typed and said that, let me read. It says, I've already gotten a permission to protest from the police department. Obviously, that's the US. We're having a peaceful demonstration on the 24th of June at the gate of NMS lab. So I don't know if he's trying to say anybody wants to.
Whatever they are doing, we want to back it legally. I'm a legal person. Okay, I like to do things from a legal stance, legal perspective. Okay. Now, those of you are the people are messaging here, messaging Paparano 2 and 3. Okay, and please, no one is going to pay. Money is not the issue. Okay, I don't do something. I begin to go. Oh yeah, come and pay. You won't even hear about that. You are a lawyer. It is either because I think we have 4 or 5 lawyers, criminal lawyers, who's been coming here. They say, I wish this case is in the USA. I wish I would have personally handled it. Let us get those ones first. And then if we don't see those ones, then now maybe get 1 or 2 paid lawyer for. But as things stand, we already have, ladies, we have tigers that want to, jump on this particular case. So we'll be seeing, before this week end, we will, Karimo, get ready because you'll be of a help. Karimo, you'll be of a help. This is the right time now. All that thing they have been begging you. Don't speak. This and that. Come on, Babaje. Maje Kobaje. Oga, Jekobaje. Make everything go to ye. Understand? No hiding place for the wicked. Kò sí hiding place. Obama Talegon. Oga, na our society. Ìlú wa ni bí báyìí. Nothing. Kò sí kan kò ṣeré. So, and again, I don't know. I think Talo, that guy that is Talo wa ọ̀rọ̀ kò ní bàjẹ́ yẹn. Talo wa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ yẹn. Ṣé wọ́n ti invite ẹ ni? Because the guy said he's working for Obaside Ademola Elegushi. Ṣé wọ́n ti invite ọmọ yẹn ni? Alpha, can you update lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ yẹn? What is the update on that guy's case? Because he said he's working for Oba Elegushi. So everything he has been saying about Baba since Oba Elegushi sent him, presumably, he's been coming and be delivering news from Oba Elegushi, threatening and intimidating on behalf of Obaside Ademola Elegushi. And this is the same guy who is parading going all around. Alpha, how about that case? Share any update? Make I know. If there's no update yet, then we'll come back to that later. So, yeah. Everything is going meadow, small, dear. You see, that's why I always say something. Let me drink. That's why I always say something. You guys be watchful of your mouth. Be watchful of your mouth. You just jump into cases. You that you live in a face me and face you that you don't even have Oti Jenkanu. You now wake up, you said that you are fighting for Oba.
Hello, Papariano. What happened to Konibaje?
You say what?
What happened to Konibaje? I've not heard.
Is it your brother? No, he has a case now. He has a case with the FCID, with the...
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes now. You didn't see all the defamation, all the things he's been saying around. You didn't hear?
I heard all what he has been saying. I think
Exactly.
it's the
So the
boss.
case is ongoing. Yeah, that's why I
Oh,
need to know
really?
a bit about him. Let's know what's going on with him.
Oh,
Yes. These are the things we're talking about. I mean, small, dear. They come out to, dear, very low. He now went, after everything he has said, that Oba Legushi sent him, okay, to be intimidating people that is working from Oba Legushi, this and that is working for Oba Legushi. But right now he's on the run. We don't see him. Okay? He went to make one video. They said 2 days ago, he was saying, I no longer work for Oba Legushi. Bro! You no longer shaking it. Be any loro, be any, you know what they call any egg lonjebe, egg, and one prison. You dey work for Oba Legushi abi. Let no tear one more jati or deushi. Tout on a very serious case of one dengue. Talo money no aye. Iwe ru aye jati. On a very serious case like this that is disturbing everybody. O wa gbe ashokoto jati. Poor boy like you. Wa boss on internet. Is a case? Oh yeah, wait, ma worry. What padà àwọn ẹgbẹ́ wọn wà níbi tán wà. Okay? Just wait. Stupid guy coming and working for Oba Legushi. Oh, you for Oba Legushi. Wàá lọ bá níbi tó yẹ kó wà yẹn. Make hand touch you. You don't dey run. O ti ń sá wọn rí ẹ sáàbù àbí? Wọ́n ti fẹ́ sáàbù. Wọ́n fẹ́ sáàbù lẹ́tà fún ẹ̀wọ̀n rí ẹ àbí? Ó ń sá kiri. Trailer ló máa fọ àgbẹ̀ caterpillar. The ghost caterpillar can carry you. Make I find myself abeg at this rate. Somebody be talking. Let me find myself. I need to find myself now, so I don't know. Any question? Anything anybody want to say? But lawyers, get ready. Let's start in the USA.
At this point, let me, Papariano, please let me say something. At this point, with the explanation the Dr. Abinos gave to said before she left, at this point we need to call out Karimo. Karimo must explain those medication that has been prescribing to Wunmi to be giving Mohbad to the point of overdose. You have to come out and name the name of those medication. Karimo needs to call out now. We need to focus on Karimo to come out and tell us the kind of medication that has been given to Mohbad. Because when what's her name, Dr. Kemi Oluloyo went to have a conversation with Daddy Fish. Daddy Fish did not let that woman to explain herself, but she was explaining those things one by one. She later said, Daddy Fish later said, I will call you back. I need to go on a break. And because she knows that Kemi Oluloyo is saying the truth. He was trying to analyze those medication one after the other. This is the right time we need to call out to Karimo. Karimo must come out and tell us everything that she has been giving to Wunmi. Oh yeah, put it in her food, press it in her food, and what's his name? Mohbad has been sleeping when there's not a baby. Even a baby doesn't sleep like that. So Karimo and Wunmi, you better buckle up now and come out peacefully. Come and explain yourself to the world. We care to know the kind of things that you are giving, medication that you are telling Karimo Wunmi to be putting in food for Mohbad. Please come out jejely and tell us. Explain yourself now.
Godisi.
Yes, ma.
You know the problem we public have.
Yes, ma.
I don't know how some people think. Emma, I don't know how many people think. When I used to tell people that Karimo was part of the game, Karimo made the game easy for them. If Karimo did not know about the game or about the plan that they are going to off Mohbad, why was she sending medications to her sister in Nigeria?
Abi?
Let us ask ourselves the pure truth. But Amari or Nobai, we are going to be facing the bush. Let's ask Karimo, let us ask ourselves, why was she sending medications to Mohbad when she did not know the plan? Let us ask ourselves now, if she did not know about the plan. But one thing I'm happy about this case, I am very, very happy about this case. They have made many mistakes from the beginning that will expose them at the end. They have made a lot of mistakes from the beginning that will expose them at the end. Everything that we are seeing now is just preamble. The result is going to shock the world.
Mommy Adenike, hold on. Sorry, ma. Papariano, I will go and search for the. Okay, I will go and search for the.
Mommy, come, no, they put mommy for you. When the mommy now, anybody, relax now.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Mabino. Ewo wa ni ayi shan gbe shan lole jare
Ẹ
gbogbo
wọn
alára
relegate
kan àwọn kan Gaza.
relegate fine fine ladies mẹ́tí relegate wọn tán. Mami.
Oya, má bínú. I want to bring out the má bínú now. I want to go and search for that the freeze and the Dr. Kemi Oluloyo. So when Adenike continue talking.
Auntie, sorry. Golden Seed, Papariano. Here, if you want to buy paracetamol, one packet. Maybe you have to buy one in the morning, go in the afternoon, and one in the night. Sometimes, when we are traveling to Nigeria, you want to go to Nigeria with a lot of paracetamols. But if for you to go to the pharmacy and tell them you want to buy 2 packets at a time, they will never sell it for you. They can never. So how is Karimo getting that medication that they use to operate people, to make them sleep? Karimo is a criminal. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just ordinary paracetamol, you cannot buy 2 packets at the same time in abroad. How come that huge medication that Karima can steal it from the world? Maybe she's working in a mental health hospital. That is why she knows all those drugs. Karimo, you are going down for this. I can't wait. Okay, let somebody else talk, please.
Adenike, somebody just said from the care home, which is possible. All those crazy patients there that might be whatever. So she could have even gotten it from there. But yes, whether she just
it's true, but there is no way Karimo can go to the pharmacy and buy it. I can bet all my life for it. I can bet all my life. Karimo, you are in trouble. You are coming back to Nigeria. You will sell Ewedu. Aya Killer's family.
Wumi, you were thinking you are going to escape this. You can't, because see, right now, it now nails it to you. That Indomie the Baba is talking about, you are inside there. You there inside there. What happened? Because I'm thinking now, you have been giving. So that night, you also gave him that medication. That explains 5 injections police found. The nurse, according to story, not confirmed, allegedly. Nurse said she gave 3. The other extra syringes, who was using it?
Anne, let me tell you something. According to what I had, it was a fight. But maybe Mohbad refused to find the time they expect. And they feel you can't expose us. And they use that injection to just send him to Baba God straight away.
Euthanasia injection, that was even chemo analysis. Like, I mean, I've guessed that before. That's euthanasia injection to kill somebody. Guys, I'm live on Twitter since nobody's responding. Okay, I don't even like how Twitter it looks like. Our live. TikTok is the best, I swear. But I'll just be there so that they can be hearing us, I swear. I'm live on Twitter. Live on TikTok, live on Twitter, maybe Instagram, to make it that they understand. Come, the narrative, we are controlling the narrative. Nobody's fake narrative that is going on around. Can't control narrative. You can't pay. Yes, a lot is wrong.
Papariano, do you know? Hello, hold on, please. Do you know if we really work on this, they will know, because there is nothing that is not recorded in abroad, like that tablet that Karima has been stealing. If truly we are going to work on this,
please, can I play it now? Or Tabati Shetan?
Yeah, play it.
Adenike, please wait. Let's listen to Kemi Oluloyo, please. Thank you.
Inside Mohbad, consistent with paracetamol that the nurse gave him for pain. That was on her list. Caffeine was found inside Mohbad. It said this test is an unconfirmed screen. Caffeine will come from the drink that Mr. Cubana Chief Priest sponsored the concert with. In other words, energy drinks, bitters, and all that. That may be where the caffeine came from. This is perplexing. Diphenhydramine was found inside Mohbad.
What's your Twitter handle? People are asking, what is the handle? Paparino. Okay. Paparino, okay.
Continue.
I posted it now. You see up here. Can you guys see what I posted up here?
Showing.
No, there's nothing showing.
No, it's not showing. Nothing showing. Nothing showing.
Is it showing now?
No, at all.
It's like because of the numbers I put. Let me remove the number. Is it showing now?
No, at all. Nothing is showing. Play it. I mean, try to wipe it up and write it again.
How about now?
Yes.
Papa Rian, then with the zero.
Yes.
Not the zero at the end of it. Okay, I think 2 people have found me. If you are on Twitter, send request. Let me say it was. But don't forget, governors are here too. Police, they are watching you. Be careful on Twitter. Everyone have commit Twitter. Oh yeah, go on. Talk with you. Talk.
Oh yeah. Should we go?
The nurse gave him for pain. That was on her list. Caffeine was found inside Mohbad. It said this test is an unconfirmed screen. Caffeine will come from the drink that Mr. Cubana Chief Priest sponsored the concert with. In other words, energy drinks, bitters, and all that. That may be where the caffeine came from. This is perplexing. Diphenhydramine was found inside Mohbad. 3,000. Not enough to buy him. Diphenhydramine is not marketed in Nigeria. Where did Mohbad get diphenhydramine from? Diphenhydramine is an antihistamine. We use it to sleep in America, and we use it for allergies, sneezing, and itching. It is not marketed anywhere in Nigeria, and I don't know how it showed up on the liver tissue for Mohbad, according to this. Reference comment says diphenhydramine is an antihistamine. It described it. The samples came from his blood specimen, his liver specimen, kidneys, they have everything. That's page 1. Page 2 of this autopsy, that was the toxicology part. The second page talked about the actual areas where they took all these tests. The bone marrow was there, the liver, the kidney, the lung. Liver and kidney is very, very important for medicines, the way they are excreted. They said he had a right forearm injury, multiple tattoos, and the body was exhumed with decomposition starting. The commentary, you can read it, but at the end of the day, they cannot really give what bite Mohbad. So this autopsy is fake. This toxicology test is fake, and that's how I'm going to come up with it. You cannot tell me
those are
clinical
your views, Dr. Kemi, not mine.
No, let me finish.
Come and carry me.
This is Kemi Olunloyo's views, not Free's views, not the cable, nobody. As a pharmacist of 35 years, you cannot tell me that acetaminophen, caffeine, and diphenhydramine was all you found in the system, claiming that many things have been decomposed. A medicine that's not marketed in in Nigeria.
Now you know what
I mean.
One thing I'm not saying, I'm not speaking in favor of them, but here are my thoughts. One, a lot of things that are not marketed in Nigeria are gotten by Nigerians.
Yes, I have diphenhydramine.
This from the back door.
I have diphenhydramine. Somebody brought me 300 tablets for my allergies. So if I bite, they'll find it in my system. Where did Mohbad get this amount of diphenhydramine? If it was the nurse that injected it as diphenhydramine injection, which pharmacy did she get it from? But it's a sedative. At 50 milligrams, you can send somebody to sleep. So definitely, because there was a sedative inside him. And if you were treating somebody inside a house without going to the hospital, if you give them ceftriaxone and they react to it, that's really what they're saying in the style here, that ceftriaxone gave him an anaphylactic reaction and he died. Okay, this is what this thing is telling me, that it was the medicine that bite him. There are no controlled substances here. You know what controlled substances are. There are none of them here. So
somebody
really tell
in the comment section was talking about the balloon.
The balloon was not
laughing gas.
No, nitrous oxide was not in Mohbad's system in the last 48 hours.
Nitrous oxide is laughing gas.
Yeah, it was not in his system in the last 48 hours of his life. The only thing I would say that is valid on here is acetaminophen and caffeine. Now, 7 days is a long time. Okay, you can see that they said the body was not embalmed. In the first page, on embalmed body. So should we say that Rochelle was telling the truth? Talo embalmed body mobile, T Baba mobile, so want to embalm, want to shave it. This thing is saying it wasn't embalmed. This report is not true. Let them come and sue me. NMS come and sue me. This is fake. This is fake. It did not go anywhere. And you can't tell me. Let me tell you why. The first residue that should be gone in the system of this boy should be the acetaminophen. Why did it show up in the toxicology test? Why didn't the ceftriaxone show up? And the tetanus and all the other medications, they did not show up. It was of me diphenhydramine, it couldn't show up. I think caffeine. If anything, there might be caffeine, I can understand. But acetaminophen, what metabolize in the liver, what low 8 days left with people in the grave. Diphenhydramine metabolizes.
But metabolism stops
These
after
medicines
demise.
have what they call
Dr.
half-life.
Metabolism of substance ends a few hours after demise.
It's called a half-life of a drug. That's why I'm saying, look,
Yes, but you see that half-life, while it's in his system and he's alive to pump it around his system, the moment he passes on, it no longer can be metabolized.
Hold on.
Somebody, a pharmacist is what they are saying. What this woman is saying is fact. You
Hold
cannot.
on, please, Madam Layo. Let her finish. Let her
take the
finish.
drug to get out of the system. In other words, why I'm actually saying this NMS thing is fake is because if we have to look at the half-life of the long list that Omunha gave us from the nurse, our drugs, our medicines, the system, acetaminophen till law 3 hours half-life acetaminophen. Are you telling me you find acetaminophen in this boy's body?
The moment his body is no longer functioning, the half-life cannot be determined the way it is determined
He's not
in
giving
a
her a chance
living
to speak.
organism.
That's why we have toxicology. They did not find that as the juice. What you said, the half-life of a medication is half the time it takes to eliminate from the body through the kidneys or the liver.
Yeah.
The acetaminophen they found in a body that has been under the ground for 8 days in rigor mortis should not be showing
Rigor mortis, sorry, Dr. Kemi, rigor mortis ends about 10 hours or 15 hours after demise. Rigor mortis is not on for 8 days. So. Let me give you the fact. Hold on. Let me give you the fact about rigor mortis. Hold on. When does rigor mortis set in? Rigor mortis approximately 2 hours after demise.
Then it becomes
about 8 hours after. Hold on, to about 8 hours. So after 8 hours, rigor mortis is no. So 8 days, rigor mortis has ended since. So we cannot bring in rigor mortis for as proof for 8 days. Rigor mortis ends within 2 hours. It's gone.
Well, I don't know.
After rigor mortis, then you have lympho.
All of them, they are lying. That is issue.
What I'm telling you is, after a body has been exhumed 8 days after, and there was some body fluids inside the casket. After 8 days, these are not the two drugs showing. Not acetaminophen, not diphenhydramine. Caffeine, yes. Why? Because of formalin. Formalin is the active ingredient in embalming fluid. Mohbad was embalmed. Formalin.
Now, hold on. Can we have? Wait. There are so many things I disagree with. One is the half-life. We need a toxicologist or a pharmacologist to come and explain how half-life works after demise. Because you see, half-life in a living body is different from half-life after someone has passed and their liver and kidney are no longer functioning and expelling or filtering their blood. So we also need a doctor, preferably. I used to have on my contact list a pathologist who specialized in embalming. Now, if you know, hold on, Dr. Kenny, if you know any doctor who is into forensic medicine. Please, forensic doctors in the house, forensic pharmacists in the house. I'm going to take a break now to have a meeting.
You see, she
And
doesn't
when I
want her
come
to
back,
continue.
I would want us to have this properly.
Daddy, please. I don't blame him. He's fighting for his own pocket.
I am live on Twitter. We are letting
because
them know
you
on
see,
Twitter.
there are
Daddy,
things
please,
that you're
he's
saying
fighting
that
for his own
I
pocket.
don't agree with in totality. But I'm not an expert.
They
in
use
stuff.
American.
Let me tell you something. Hold on. The fact that someone is a doctor does not mean he can give an oncology advice. A professor of cardiology. Sorry, hold on. A professor of cardiology cannot give you oncology advice.
Freeze.
So you have
Cancer, oncology.
I know. That's what I'm telling you. A professor of cardiology cannot give you advice on oncology. So, Dr. Kenny, you are a pharmacist. You cannot.
I'm a clinical pharmacist.
He's talking nonsense. He's talking nonsense. She's a clinical pharmacist. Yes, man, he's not letting her to speak.
Daddy, Freeze did not expect that lawyer will come to this topic.
They're talking about the drugs, so she knows well.
You don't need a pharmacologist because I'm doing that now.
He didn't expect her coming with this topic to his platform. That's just it.
Forensic medicine.
Yes.
You need to have that here. And if possible, a representative.
They're in your comments. A lot of professionals are in your comments. Okay, I'm not a pharmacist that's giving medicine because I'm a clinical
Imagine we don't know that. Then you switch off the comment section.
I go bring them like say, I just wanted to say hi. No, if you are someone says she's a pharmacist is not enough here.
You can't carry on and to go and do interview with Daddy.
You see, my problem is go school, and not go school.
Let me just say my last words.
Say your last word.
My last words here, I will come back later. My last words here now is that if you look at the autopsy is saying that the body that they brought to them was not embalmed. Okay? Meanwhile, Darusha said he embalmed the body. The father said, I found an embalmed body.
Now, how does the father know an embalmed body?
I don't know, but the father.
How did the father go to that?
I know what a body.
How can the father know an embalmed body?
Please, may interrupt. This part is investigative journalism, and I'm not the one supposed to be doing it. It's supposed to be the detectives. Darusha said I embalmed the body. I put it under the staircase. Father said I found the embalmed body under the staircase and a bloody blanket. 8 months later, Darusha said, I did not embalm anybody. After he was invited by the police, they hacked my Instagram page. I did not write that. Now we have a autopsy that says the body that brought him was not embalmed. Now, that body was embalmed because formalin is the active ingredient in embalming fluid.
Now, was formalin
formalin is what dissolves the liver in rigor and liver mortis. Okay, rigor, R-I-G-E, or liver, L-I-V-E-R. That is what dissolves the liver and the kidney. Everything turns into liquid. You can see clearly that boy was past rigor mortis, is now in liver mortis. There was some liquid inside the casket. Okay, so at the end of the day, this thing is saying that it was not embalmed. So there's a discrepancy. That's investigative journalism. They made this up. Now, why are they using paracetamol? Why are they not using paracetamol and using acetaminophen, American name? We studied on the USP, United States Pharmacopoeia. Nigeria use BP. Some of you will see BP on your medicines. It means British Pharmacopoeia. That's UK. I am USP. This USP was diphenhydramine. Can you imagine? Acetaminophen. The only thing that they were supposed to see on there was caffeine, because caffeine is the end product of everything. Caffeine will always be there. But they're not supposed to see acetaminophen. Paracetamol has half-life 3 hours. After 3 hours, you take another. If you have a headache, you take another one. You run it. What money? What am I supposed to do because my name I like you? Mama suku for mobile because the almost say yes to me. Mama suku for mobile.
Let her talk, Jack, because she knows that the fish you food.
This will happen to any of you.
It's okay.
This will happen to any of you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Eshego.
If you need me.
I will come back
má
in.
dá lóhùn kó padà wá ó ti mọ̀
Awesome.
pé yẹn máa fọ́
Thank
gbogbo
you
ẹ̀
very
lójú
much.
eré
I will
ibi.
come back. I will call you when I come back.
Daddy Free is a very stupid man. He
No,
embarrassed
he
that
did not
woman.
even, he did not come back again.
Very, very insulting. I've never
Imagine.
seen that before.
He was just
Never seen
interjecting it.
that. How can you be talking? This is a professional in her field. All the things they're talking there were pharmaceutical drugs. They're not talking about what you call it, toxic. They're talking about the drug. She has a right to analyze because she knows what she's talking about. A nurse just
That's her
analyze it
field.
before
This
you
is
say
part
that.
of our
That's her
problem
field.
in
She never
Nigeria.
comes back.
That's
her field. She knows what she's talking about.
They only care about their pockets. They don't care about people. They don't care.
She's so intelligent and she's giving it to him, but because
That is why she's
we all know
that's why she
the
was
side
crying.
he belonged.
That is why she was crying.
That's why Daddy Freeze has to end his show that day. Say he was having an appointment, he was having blah blah blah. He has to end it because Kemi was going deeper.
And guess what? He came back later that evening and he got one stupid doctor that came from Lasso and was saying
Talking
yes, that
rubbish.
if they do another autopsy, they will find the same thing. Only one doctor came back on there and said that what about all the other things that they should have checked from the heart? That they should check the heart. That where is the heart? Did they try to go further? That's what he was saying. I think if you go to his page, you'll find it. But he was just trying to find stupid idiots who were going to agree to what he was thinking.
Madam Annie.
After Dr. Kemi, you would see where he has like 2 male and 1 female. Then later in the evening.
Is it an autopsy result here?
Yes. But after Dr. Kemi, the evening he brought those people up.
Okay, I think it's this one. Jen will know. I think it's this. Oh, my juwo be any to wear gun in Lady Boo. I want car.
It's not for anybody, okay? It's just for poison anybody. At the end of the day, he was in an October video talking about it.
No, I don't think it's this one.
And categorically.
You can keep talking. Let me search for it, please.
I can say that the Freeze already know where he stands. And I'm very happy that Dr. Kemi was able to come because she's the only one, and this is her field. She can definiate everything regarding her field, and she stood for her ground. But because that the Freeze know where he's standing for, we know who he is, we know what he stands for, and that is why he was trying. And for my that day, I was surprised that the Freeze who stays on live for a long time, he has to end that life because Dr. Kemi was hitting the nail on the head.
Sorry, let me just tell Golden Seal where it is. Golden Seal, check it will be 3 days ago, and it says update Mohbad autopsies out. That's the one.
Okay, 3 days ago.
Yes, update Mohbad autopsy out. That's the one. I said
we
Dr.
are
Messi. Yeah, Dr. Messi, continue.
on Twitter, guys. We are calling about 800 on Twitter. Why can't I bring people up on Twitter? Anybody knows how it works? I think I have to register. I think I have to register.
I don't know how it works, but we can try. I don't know.
I can't even
they have to.
Papa, I think you need to register because on Saturday, the way it was created is like a group thing. So about 10 people were up in the panel, and then we're all, talking. So this one, I tried to go on your X now, but I can't come. You can't see me, and I can't even make a request.
Can you see? I can't even. Did you comment? Did you try to comment? Was there space to comment?
I did.
Were you able to see others comment?
No.
Okay. Anyway, there are about 100 plus people there, and they're all watching. But anyway, I will get to see how to fix. I tried to register. They told me I had to have the account at least 30 days. That's before for 30 days before I'll be able to do that.
Yeah, but we can see you very well. You are talking.
And you guys can hear me, right? You can all hear me, right?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, let's manage it for the moment this way. So just to create to control the narrative from this space and from the other spaces, that this guy was killed, literally. And the Lagos State government is trying to play us on this. We won't let that slide.
All right then.
Simple. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Annie, is the Mohbad autopsy result out, yeah?
Yes.
Kemi Oluloyo was there. Is that one?
No, that one. Kemi wasn't there. You just see 3 people, 1 nurse and 2 guys. They're the ones talking the website after Kemi. He purposely posted Kemi's own 2 days ago, but that one was after Kemi. Let me see. You find
was
it.
after
Just go to his page. You just see Mohbad autopsy 3 days ago. That's the one you need to play.
Okay.
See, you were saying something. You can continue while she finds it now. So we don't interrupt you. Sorry about that.
I was just saying, I think I was rounding up, like, that the phrase know where he stands, you know what he stands for. And Dr. Kemi was actually hitting the nail on the head. And he never stopped his life like that. But because he couldn't stand the fire coming from Dr. Kemi, he has to make an excuse and tell his audience that he had a meeting or whatever he said he had that day and he had to end the life. And he came back. He came back with a different topic because Annie, the one he did about the Mohbad's autopsy and all that, he came back with the topic of this guy, the Andrew guy. Immediately he came back. So he didn't even go on Mohbad's case. He went back on a different topic. So I just know that the phrase right from the time, right from beginning, he knows where he belongs and that's what he's doing. But I'm happy that Dr. Kemi, she came in and she had to, you know, with her stand and prove to him that I know what, this is my job, this is my field. You don't tell me what I know. You are not in my field and I will tell you what I know. And she stood on her ground and did all that. So that's just it. Justice for Mohbad.
Golden Seal, see this one.
No, that's why.
Golden Seal, see, look, this one. Can you see him? Chotiri Bai. Golden Seal. Okay, I don't know where she's kept her phone. That's the one. I don't know. She's not hearing me. That's
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Okay,
that's the one
yes, I've seen it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I've seen it. Now I want the speaker to finish.
Who used, should allow, didn't use, Abina Kolos. And he waka into thin air from the 3rd floor balcony. Don't waka, really know they are just the waka they go, they waka for air.
Shotiri. Now he started manipulating by saying he used drugs. So.
The hazards of using. And as long as at any point in time he was linked with substance, we have to take a proper holistic look at the role substance played in his demise. Unless we don't want to be honest with one another. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Pop my money gun if you're watching on TikTok.
Imagine, lady, bottom pay the money gun.
Business is here, don't share now. Mr. Daddy Freeze is doing it now. Papariano, hope you are okay. Take on your pay your company, you want you Papariano.
I have quite a few people here. If I'm going to bring you on live, I don't care about your opinion unless you're a lawyer,
Imagine, you don't care about
a forensic doctor, a forensic pharmacist, or anybody who is a, let's even start with basic nurse, doctor. I don't care about your opinion. If you don't understand what an autopsy is, I don't want to hear your opinion. This is not for opinions. Opinion time is over. We have a result. We need to analyze this result, and we're going to analyze it with people who went to school, not people who are dancing on TikTok and have opinions. Not people who do what God cannot do does not exist.
Is doing this. Wumi has not come out to challenge the results, eh?
We one person for you cannot go talk about that.
Wumi never come out challenge the results, and that the freeze is doing this. So you can see where he belongs.
If you think if his opinion you have, carry your opinion and go and bury it.
Now that the fish, now bring your fish brain. That the fish, slow fish.
Where are your requests? I cannot see you.
He always off the comment section. Why are you okay? If you are saying the truth,
all of you sending me
why
requests.
Are you offering like your comment section? Open your comment section now.
A forensic pathologist. Those are the kind of people I want to talk to. I don't want to hear cho. I don't want to hear what you
That one that is
suspect.
following Pastor Toby in Lagos,
You dropped out
London
in
for money.
GSS 3.
Beg,
You
beg.
never did integrated science, let alone chemistry or biology. But you want to examine a
Why
toxicology
did you
report.
even off
If they
his
gave it
comment
to you and told you
section?
to study it and do exam on it, do you know what is written there? Go to school, go to school, go to school. Mama Sholosho, Mama Joe, Mama she hook up. To bá délẹ̀ tán sí wọn láwọn
Ó
lọ
ṣì
beyond.
lọ sọ̀rọ̀ ton comment section yẹn tó bá di tó get.
Hey,
Anytime
Daddy
you come like
Freeze.
always do your comment.
Oh,
I
God.
invited Famadi no gree come. Okay, Famadi say, I'm sending you a request, Famadi come live.
Don't bring the people that you
I know
knew.
here
Bring people
keep it
that
to your
are
gossip groups on
extraordinary,
WhatsApp.
not the people that you knew.
Those are the kind of people I want to hear. If you no go school, you no go come today live. This live is not. We are not talking. People study biochemistry. People study cell biology.
òun náà ló ṣe jókòó sí di
Now only one person say. As before, now 20 people say everybody just withdraw their request. One say, okay, that the free is not talking to my type of person today. Some of you dropped out of secondary school. Dentist still makes sense. Hey, all of you they do for all. No be today be your own. I'm talking about people who get deep understanding. Maybe all of them we go night school. Adult education. Maybe you now they talk to today. The day I get your time, I go bring you. Make una send request now. Una no send request again. You want to come and tell me that a professor who oversaw the toxicology report and the autopsy does not know anything? It is you that know it. No. I want a professor to challenge a professor. Everybody just quiet. No request again. Okay. I think so when I get sense before. Oh, I don't believe that autopsy. Oh, that autopsy is not real. What do you not believe inside? What is it in the autopsy that you don't believe? Mention the thing that you don't believe. Can I open the page for you there? Someone said, boy, you said I didn't believe the result. I don't believe anything that comes out of Nigeria. But I cannot go against it. Just as I don't believe any of the reports about Mohbad, I don't believe anything anybody said. I don't believe Mohbad's father, I don't believe Mohbad's wife, I don't believe Samilari, I don't believe Naira Marley, I don't believe anything that Nigeria will do. So as far as I'm concerned, everything is on the same level. Where are all of you? Where are you? Where are the biochemists? Oh, we not get. If I say, Olo shows, you see 200 people just come. Hey, Daddy, please pick me. I get big Bobby. Pick me. I want to comment. Hey, if it is who can twerk more, my Instagram will hang because I will get 250 requests. Is twerking in an important part of a lady's life? You will see everybody. Daddy, please, I don't like twerking. Oh, Daddy, please, I can't twerk. We are talking about autopsy now. Where are the scientists? Olo Dorabata. Lẹ́yìn kẹ́ máa jó lórí TikTok, lẹ́yìn kẹ́ máa wòran lórí Instagram, lẹ́yìn kẹ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa lọ church kẹ́ máa pariwo àmì lórúkọ Jésù. Where are the intellectuals? We not get. I'm going to close this live. I've tried my best. I cannot address something that requires a doctor without a doctor. I cannot. Where is it? Let's rest now. Okay, we are here on charger. Where are the pharmacologists too? Where sit down? Where are the pharmacists? Maybe I even want you to hear, since you are a chemist, analytical, taste buds and analytical chemist. Miriam. Good evening. How are you doing? Please tell me, what is your field?
Well, I mean, just like you say, you don't believe anything. Me too, I don't.
What's your field?
I'm a home health aide. I'm a CNA.
Okay, so you are a nurse.
Yes.
Okay, so you did chemistry.
Yeah.
Yes, is not too.
Yes, I did.
Can I see your face properly?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh wow, you are fine.
Thank you.
But today is not for fine. Today is for brain. Oh yeah, tell me, what do you not agree with?
Everything in this case, I don't agree with.
Okay.
But we don't know nothing except God. That's the one that knows, because
okay.
He's the only one that knows everything. That's what I have to say. But it's Nigeria, it's Africa, African country. We are so behind in everything. So we can be in the front. We are rich than every Europe country, American country, but we don't know how to control our finance in the way for our country to be the richest country in the world. So that's all I have to say. I don't.
Okay, I think I have a doctor here. Just chill. I'm gonna need you here. So just chill. Okay, so I'm inviting a doctor. He sent a request. Dr. Omar.
Hello, Daddy Freeze.
Hello, doctor. Are you a medical doctor?
So I would say I'm a research scientist and I'm a toxicologist.
I feel like twerking. This is the kind of people we are looking for. I'm tired of Olosho opinion. Olosho's keep your opinion for today. So, brother, did you actually go through the report?
Yeah, so I scanned through, not like really in-depth study the report, but I scanned through to kind of see what's their general conclusion, what the professor put in that particular report. So I kind of went through, and I think for me, report is inconclusive, I would say, and there are reasons to why that inconclusive outcome kind of was the major conclusion. And reason being that the lot of confounding factors that kind of limited what the outcome of the study could have been. So autopsy generally needs to have been done within few days of death. And the preservation of the body also plays a role in whatever the outcome is going to be. But in this case, it was rushed to be buried. And if you look very carefully from the beginning of the report, they indicated the state of the body. They indicated the state of the body for a reason, being that it might impair the outcome of the study that they are trying to conduct. And I think that's the reason why they stated at the beginning of the report what the state of the body is, which generally you will find in many of the toxicology reports out there as well. So, the state of the body definitely being from, I think they said mainly was already, it wasn't in the pristine form where you would say, okay, somebody died and you put it under a very good preservative state for you to run an autopsy. But in this case, it's been buried. It was exhumed days after, which definitely decay must have started. And that is an impairment to the result in itself. So even if anything was already inside of his body that could have led to the death, you can no longer
to the spy. Please use spy because of the issue.
Okay. Okay. So whatever might have caused that, incident, you cannot actually tell precisely, mainly because even if it was a substance, body,
Now, there's something Dr. Kemi Olunloyo raised, and it was substance half-life. And I disagreed with her because she was like, I forgot how exactly she put it. She was like, because it took a while to do the autopsy, that the substance in his system would have metabolized. I'm like, metabolism ends once the organism loses its life. Because how do you get a half-life of let's imagine I use Panadol now. how Panadol will be metabolized in my liver and expelled through my kidney. Right? So once the liver and the kidney stop functioning, how do you now start calculating half-life?
Okay. Yeah, so I think I saw that very live as well, probably at the end of it. It's not possible that you want to use, the half-life of a particular substance in someone's system that is still alive with the liver functioning versus someone who's probably already gone. So that the issue of half-life in this case, I don't think the half-life measurements and the likes, whatever is found in the system must have been what is retained there at the point of death.
At the point of 5.
At the point of 5. So if there's any substance probably left, metabolites of any kind, I think if you still want to use that as a way of finding whether somebody took something, you can still find the metabolites equation. If the methodology or the facilities are available for them to do all the measurements. So for me, I did a little finding, based on whatever the outcome is, and I'm just looking at what are the possibilities or what are the different autopsies that can be done to actually, if you really want to do a investigational study, to find out and nail things down, even though it might be very difficult to do it. Toxicology report is not enough in this case. I think there's a physiological pathology or pathological physiology that needs to also be done, because the state of the heart, even though degradation or decay might have been going on, I think if we find a very good expert looking into the substance, I don't think is adequate, and I don't think it's substantial enough to kind of make a conclusive evidence. I would think all forms of the autopsy need to be done in terms of what is the outcome from a pathological study. I don't know if that was part, because most of the things I was looking at mainly geared towards toxicology report. And my own question is, what is the aspect of the state of the heart, the organs themselves? Because we all know situations that people might have been going through, whether it's stress as a result of whatever it might be going on, might be going on in his life. So my own question is, besides a toxicology report, is there any pathological study that was conducted at least to see what is the condition of his heart? Because if somebody is going through stress, depression, and the likes, you might be able to tell if you have good experts at home that can conduct a pathological study of his organ parts. Because from that autopsy, it seems like they did a very good job of having to look into different organs. However, because they said they took samples from liver, they took samples from major organs of the body, which a complete autopsy would definitely will entail. But my question is, taking all of these tissues, was it only to check what is the purpose? Like, what is the main purpose for taking the tissues? Was it only to just look into whether there is a substance in the system that might have led to things? Or even if there was no substance of any kind, and somebody might have gone through stress and they have things like maybe a cardiac arrest of any kind, and there are probably underlying heart problems that might be, there in his system for some time, even before that point of his, incident. For me, I'm just thinking, we cannot rely only on a toxicology autopsy or toxicology report as a way of making a final judgment. I would say the pathologists need to look into, and if they have not done that by now, it's probably already too late. If they have not done anything pathology by now, I would say it's already too late. It's already too late for anybody to look into his tissues. So probably, but I would expect that pathologists probably did their own part, and the result of the pathologist also need to be provided, and not just the toxicology report by itself.
All right. Thank you so much. We've got a doctor here, if I am correct. Doctor.
Dr. Frizz, good evening.
Good evening. Are you a medical doctor?
No, I'm a PhD.
PhD in?
So, BSc Biochemistry, MSc Molecular Biology, PhD Translational Neuroscience in Molecular Neuroscience.
Welcome to my life. Hey. These are the kind of people I'm looking for today. All right, go ahead. Let's hear you, sir.
So, just as a caveat, I'm not a trained pathologist. Okay, that's why I had to read out my qualifications, because in medicine,
see, person will get PhD, they give caveat. Meanwhile, you go bring dropout of secondary school. Tell you say, I know what keep. I know. See, a PhD is telling you the limits of his knowledge. Brother, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, my knowledge is in the area of molecular biology, biochemistry, and molecular neuroscience. So those are my specialty. When it comes to, so I heard you say something about the drug half-life. So
Yes.
when you refer to a drug half-life, it's the time that the drug takes to respond to create a therapeutic effect. So it has a duration. So I will explain something to you. When you give a paracetamol, for instance, there's a reason why your doctor will tell you to take it 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening, because there's something called bioavailability of a drug. So the bioavailability of a drug is the time the potency of that drug will stay in the system to create a therapeutic effect. I don't know if I'm trying to speak.
Continue. We understand you clearly. Sorry, I understand you. The nurse understands you. The doctor understands you. I don't know about the remaining 900 people watching online.
Yeah, don't listen to them. They
Just ignore them. If I don't understand, I'll say, please come again. I understand you perfect. Do you want me to relay in layman's terms what you explained? The therapeutic effect of a drug is when you feel the drug working. For instance, if you have a headache, the therapeutic effect of the drug is the headache, you no longer feel it.
Yes.
So
the drug is working.
So if anybody else does not understand, raise your hand. Don't pretend. Continue, doctor.
Yeah, so can you still mute your mic?
Please mute your mic. If you are not talking, mute your mic.
So like I was saying, when it comes to the reason why medical doctors tells you to take it 2 or wherever, morning, afternoon, and night, is because there's something called the bioavailability of that drug. So it means the time lag in which that drug can stay in the system to bring about that action I'm referring to initially.
Come. Doctor, your mic is not muted. The other doctor. Is your mic muted, my sister? Okay. Doctor, the other doctor, your mic is not muted. Mute your mic. You are interrupting him. Continue, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So like I was saying, if for instance you take a medication at say 6 a.m. in the morning, it means that the time in which that particular drug will reach its effect may be maybe 6 hours duration. So there are some drugs that do have a short half-life or a much longer half-life, for instance. So depending on the half-life of that particular drug, sort of require the right prescription. That's why there are some medications you need to take after 24 hours. There are some you need to take after 6 or whatever hours based on the medication itself. So that is what is called the availability of that particular drug. Yeah. Now, there is a way your body responds to the drug, and there is a way the drug responds to your body, and that is what is called pharmacodynamics and pharmacokinetics. So that is the way the body responds to the drug, and the way the drug responds to the body. So that is where you have the level of drug toxicology coming into full force. So before you give out a medication, for instance, you need to understand what are the pharmacokinetics, pharmacodynamics of that particular drug, how the body reacts to the drug, and how the drug reacts to the system itself. Now, when it comes to drug toxicology, the area basically you look at is in the area of the liver. Okay, so the liver is one of the largest organs in the body, and that is where you have your drug metabolism, alcohol metabolism, and the rest of them takes place in the liver. So that is where everything goes on. That is why you are often advised to be very careful the kind of medication you take in. If you're someone that drinks a lot, you should be very careful with alcohol usage and all of that, because once you put so much pressure on the liver, then there are going to be problems along the line. So you could have liver cirrhosis, that is cancer of the liver, for instance. So at the level of the liver, you have a system that is called the cytochrome P450. Okay, that is so you have phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 drug metabolism in the liver. Okay, so with those phases, once the potency of that particular substance is done with, the liver is meant to eliminate all of those things out. And then you then have that pass through the urine that then goes out into the body. Now, like I did a caveat initially, I said I'm not a pathologist, right? So I did a quick look at the document online. When you look at the document online, they sort of highlights the areas they looked at. So I'm just going to pull it up just a minute. Then I'll speak to some of the areas that we sort of highlighted, basically.
Okay, please raise your voice so that people at the back of the class can hear. Don't be angry.
all right, okay. So, I hope you can hear me now. Yes. So here, they sort of looked at samples retained for histology. So histology basically
means more investigation.
Tissues, tissue samples. So histology is a study of tissue. Okay, so they picked the heart, lungs, liver, spleen, adrenal, the pancreas, and the kidney. So in terms of the heart, for instance, they said the histological section shows moderate to severe autolysis. So autolysis, auto, for instance, in Nigerians, drive automatic cars, so it means automatic. Autolysis means breakdown. So it means that autolysis, so the heart was already breaking down already. Let me use the word
decomposing, putrefying.
Yes. So they said it was moderate to severe. Okay, so that's what they wrote there. And the same result was also projected for the lungs also. For lungs, they mentioned moderate to severe autolysis, and just like that in all of the tissues I referred to initially. Now, I think they also highlighted. That the freeze is gone.
No, I'm right here. I just went to open the door for someone. Continue. I'm here with you.
Yeah, so I think they also highlighted. So what I'm saying, these are not my words. I'm looking at the report that is online, which everyone has privy to. So I think they also highlighted some medications they saw when it comes to. So in the medication, they use something called I think LCMC. So those are mass spectrometer. So you use those sort of instruments to analyze compounds. So I'm going to explain to you how that works, for instance. So if I'm trying to, say for instance, I took paracetamol this evening, for instance, and you want to know the quantity of paracetamol in my system, you could actually take a sample, and any form of sample, for instance, you homogenize that, and you run it through the max spec. So what you need to do is you need to then compare that with a standard. So how do I explain this now? So if you want to know, for instance, if you want to know if there's black substance in my body, for instance, you need to have a reference standard. I don't know how to put that in layman terms.
Reference standard meaning is what it was like before and now what it is like now.
Exactly, so that when you see it, you can recognize it. Okay, so you run so you could call it a control, for instance. So I think in the report they mentioned that they saw antihistamine And if I'm correct, I think antihistamine is a medication for fever, malaria, and those kind of stuff. And maybe this particular individual, I'm not going to mention any name, for instance, so maybe this particular individual was on that particular medication because maybe they were
Antihistamines are more of like Piriton.
Yeah.
They are more of allergy remedies.
Yes. You're right. So,
not malaria.
Yeah. Thanks for that. So they sort of mentioned that. I think they also mentioned daphenel. I can't pull out that stuff now.
Let me go and look for the report so I can have
they
it.
mentioned those medications. What you need to look at, I don't have this information readily available right now. So what you need to compare is the dose that was mentioned. So if you can pull up the report, you could quickly check online. So what you need to check is this. I think I saw that document yesterday and I was able to see those, but I can't see it right now on Twitter. So what you need to do is, if you can pull up that report again, look at the dose they mentioned. So there's a dose there, gram per second. So they mentioned the amount. So that is the dose. So what you need to do is to compare that dose that was detected to what is an overdose or what is the recommended dose. So if the dose that was detected is not high enough to be lethal, then you can say, okay, this has no effect, right? So it depends on the level of dose that is able to bring about, the buying that you are saying sense. Okay, so if the dose that was detected is not at that particular threshold to bring about the buying that you're referring to, then you may easily rule out those sort of medications that were found in the system. Now, when it comes to autopsy, for instance, in the NHS, if you go onto the NHS website, you will see that they will tell you that the standard time lag or the time frame for which an autopsy that is recommended that should be done is maybe within the first 24 48 hours. Yes, exactly. That is usually the time lag in which you should conduct such study or report. So I'm not so privy at what time this particular case they did the autopsy and all of that. So if there is autolysis, for instance, in all of the organs that they mentioned, there's really little you can do when it comes to that instance because, of course, there is already decomposition.
So sorry, I want to ask a question, sir. So, just to put it clear, the level of autolysis in specific organs like the spleen, the heart, the kidneys, and the liver can be a determinant of the conclusion of the autopsy, meaning they can interfere with whatever results we could get at the end of the day. Is that true, sir?
I like the way you put it, but I'm going to put it in a different way.
Okay, sir.
So it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for the structural presentation of the tissue, yes, you could say there is interference there. When I mean structural, it means that if you are meant to have a transitional layering, so transitional, and then because of the autolysis, for instance, it means that the tissue morphology, everything is gone.
Yeah, because of the necrosis.
Yeah, you won't be able to see the patterning of that. So if you're looking for patterning, for instance, that is lost, for instance. But if you need that tissue to sort of homogenize that tissue, homogenization means, I don't know, planting or something, I don't know how to say it. Homogenization, that you phrase up me here. So homogenization is you take a tissue, you put it into a blend. You know the way you blend stuff? That's homogenization. Yeah, exactly. So if you are blending tomatoes, so that's homogenization. So if please accept my request to a doctor.
Okay, is that a doctor? Does anybody want to leave so I can bring the other doctor who also wants to talk?
Alright.
Okay, I can't see your request, my sister. Send a request. There's no such request. Marianne, thank you so much for joining us. Please continue. You were talking about the...
Yeah. So the question you asked is, so it depends on what you want to do with that particular piece of sample. Okay, so if you're trying to look for patterning, if the tissue is in a normal shape, in normal order, then you need that. But if you want to check what is a substance that is embedded in that tissue, that may not be really important. All you need to do is to sort of do the mass spectrometer
analysis.
To determine that. Yeah.
So that'll be the mass spectrometer analysis. All right, we've got somebody here as a doctor. Do you want to wait a little so that he finishes?
No, you can carry on. I will just feed in. We can have intellectual conversations. So.
All right, doctor. Please go ahead. Any other person learned in the field can please join the conversation.
All right, good evening, Daddy Freeze and everybody.
Good evening, sir. Please introduce yourself and tell us your field of study.
I'm Dr. Afinowi Ademitoro Olalekan, a medical doctor. I also have a master's in public health. And to make this very simple, I schooled in Lasut, the same place that autopsy was done. I would also like to give you a disclaimer. I'm not a pathologist. And being a doctor, if I share a bit of the training, you understand, I could talk maybe in the absence of a pathologist. When it comes to forensic pathology, this is one of my strengths in medical school. So there's a professor in Lasut, his name is Professor John Oladapo Obafunwa. I was a student, and he's a...
الساحل هنا أبسط أهدى أروق. مارسيليا بيتش 5 بحر يرد الروح.
Trained forensic pathologist.